Valerie claim was national security information, and who was it that leaked her identity? Ms. Pelosi. It was Richard Armitage. And by the way, as somebody who just called and said, well, how can this happen, Rush? Bush runs these agencies. Richard Armitage, a buddy of Colin Powell, and they were out to get Bush. They have not big fans of Bush. And they're not even pursued in this. Armitage was not even pursued in any of this.
This is what they constantly go to. These power line clowns that blog with us on AOL and that attack every single piece that we ever write are like, well, Richard Armitage was also leaking it, so there. And that's what Limbaugh said in the beginning of that clip as well. I'd like to remind them that Richard Armitage is a Republican that worked in the Bush administration. What do I care that he also outed Valerie Plame? Good. Then go after him, too. Like they use that as if like, aha! Aha, what? Okay, so Rove, Libby, Cheney, Fleischer, and Armitage outed Plame. How does that help your case?
Armitage cooperated right from the get-go.
Yeah, and he said it. Yeah, I leaked her name. And, you know, it was an error, et cetera, et cetera. Armitage isn't my uncle. Dude, he worked in your administration. They're like, well, he's a bureaucratic, enemy of Cheney. Who cares? Look, if he did it, he did it. How does that help your case? The fact that Armitage also leaked the name doesn't mean that Libby didn't leak it, doesn't mean Cheney didn't leak it, doesn't mean Rove didn't leak it. They all leaked it.
One of their tactics is clearly to just now pin this on Armitage.
But how does that help
No, it doesn't.
claim?
How does it help the claim that, how does it help the claim in the beginning when they claimed that Valerie Wilson sent Joe Wilson?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
what?
A, it's not true, but B, and there's still no yellow cake.
Like, they think that they jump through a couple of hoops, and they say, hey, listen, it was Armitage, and Armitage is kind of against Cheney, and it would have Valerie sent him, that we'll forget that they were lying, that Iraq did not have nuclear weapons, was not trying to get nuclear weapons, and we'll forget that Libby was just convicted of lying to the grand jury. Dude, I mean, it reeks of desperation.